I'm Ben Freed, joined by Dylan Jacobs, and we're here at TCF Bank Stadium, where Penn State was just upset by Minnesota, and we're not the first people to be on this field today, as there was a lot of Minnesota fans after that 31-26 victory for the Gophers. And it was just kind of a weird game. Minnesota came out, attacked Penn State right away. Penn State just could never recover.
Yeah, you can tell stepping foot here. We were on the field pregame, and you can just tell there's a big game feel to it. These people, this is the biggest game that Minnesota's had here in a very, very long time, and the crowd was deafening at certain points in the game. And yeah, it was just a slow start. Penn State couldn't get going early. Clifford with the early interception, something he has not done too often this season. And just mistakes in the first half, and especially in the secondary, they would just beat all game long. Minnesota quarterback Tanner Morgan just had his way with the Penn State defense, and they were behind the 8-ball early in the game, and it just made it really difficult to come back. Penn State made it interesting at the end, had a chance, but it just was not to be.
Yeah, and some of the players mentioned how Minnesota on the RPO just kind of caught Penn State off guard. The secondary just kind of looked lost at times. I remember early in the game, Lamont Wade came on a corner blitz. Minnesota ran a fade route, and just no one was over the top. And there was just some blown coverages on offense. There was just lack of execution. There was some dropped passes. There was just every once in a while there was a block that was just missed. It was just little things that turned into big things for Penn State. And it was just overall, to sum it up in one word, was a lack of execution for this Penn State team today. And when you play another team that's 8-0, a good solid football team, you're going to lose.
Yeah, and a lot of fans are probably complaining about the officiating. And look, there was some bad calls in this game, and
There's bad calls in every game.
There's bad calls in every game, but the offensive pass interference at the end is probably one, maybe the right call, but at this point in the game, is it one that you make? I don't know. And there was some plays that maybe Penn State would be able to get into the end zone if some of the calls went their way, but there was just a lack of execution by Penn State throughout this entire game, and you can't watch that game and say Penn State deserved to win, even with the officiating. It just was not a good day kind of all around for Penn State.
Yeah, Minnesota was the better team today, and it reflected in the score. The Golden Gophers are now 9-0. Not sure who saw that coming at the start of the season.
And now they have their statement win.
And they have their big statement win. Look to be destined for a Big Ten championship game. Penn State falls to 8-1. Will return home to Beaver Stadium to take on a surprisingly good Indiana team next week. So we'll have all the coverage and more from TCF Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Make sure you follow along with the Collegian for all your football coverage.